Alrighty. After a nice vacation, we are back into the thick of things with a 2-Point Museum. And, as said, going to go into the Ocean Museum, I think. I think that's the plan right now. Sooner or later, I have to go back to Bungo Wasteland, but right now I'm just training like the unloved stepchild because, yeah. So back to Passwater Cove we go. Soon they'll finish loading, hopefully. There we go, finally. I don't know why it took so long there.
Harrison
my God, the
Wolf
lag.
on 2-Point Radio. This is Harrison Wolf. It's wild to think that in times gone goodbye, I'd do a show. The broadcast would end, and it would be gone. Nowadays, my voice is showing up in all sorts of places, at all sorts of times. Kinda trippy. But I hope you're having a good day, wherever and whenever you are.
Please enjoy the botany exhibits while you can. None of you are going to last forever.
Rain in some fish. Okay, tiger shark. I'm trying to remember, what was I doing with the tiger shark? Was I throwing it in with one? Or I think I have a tiger shark exhibit, do I? I believe so. Supernatural. Oh, a seahorse racer. Oh my god, it's, oh, I forgot how massive the thing was. Holy
Unless
shit.
you're a thief, you can keep going.
Let's see. So I don't think I have. Oh, I've completely forgot about this part. Those are all zappers.
Litter does not belong on the floor, and yet, here we are.
Little sharks. Oh no, I'm not gonna pick that up. No. Ah. There we go. Please highlight the quick little deck because I did not mean to accidentally delete all that. I was trying to delete maybe some of the zappers. I did not mean to nuke them in their entirety. That was an accident. Yep. Yeah. Let's see. I think they're the same size. Oh! I was not expecting that to kill the tiger shark, but here we are. Where's your second? Probably buy a second one for here. Oh, did I have you guys fully studied? Yes, I do. Let's see. I just need to get guess knowledge just above a little more. Activate 3 all buzz bonuses on 3 wetland ruins exhibits. There are artifacts. There are ruins. See more ruin pieces. What? I think I have the conch horn already. Yes. You are also a great quality. So with that in mind, I'm going to throw you an analyzer. Send it back here again. Let's see what we got going on. Training. Speedy. More restoration. Speedy. Camera room. Speedy. Marketing. Speedy. We basically make everyone as fast as possible just to make things a little easier. Survival skills. Speedy. Accomplish mission. Actually, I guess I can't. Hello to the viewer who just stopped by. Hope you have a good day so far. And thank you for taking the time to hang out here. And there's Trinity. Increase the prices on things. Not sure why the radio is not talking. Weird. Let me see. It's not even saying how to turn on. That's weird. Hopefully the radio will fix it up. Or worst case, maybe I'll try and like reload the game to see if that'll fix it. Yeah, actually, hold on. It's gonna bug me if I can't. It's gonna take a second just to close and reload and see if that'll fix our error. Hopefully this will fix it.
Maintained by our experts. Do not feel free to get involved.
Ricky Hawthorne
There
on
we go.
2 Point Radio. Welcome, welcome. You're tuned in to 2 Point Radio. I'm Ricky Hawthorne, and I'll be your host. Yes, they're paying me, but that doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. Stick around for more life-affirming chitter-chatter.
This trash can right there. What the hell? Hold on. I'll have to. That's what annoys me. Like it feels like even if you like throw down like all the trash cans possible, they'll still throw trash like, everywhere. It is inevitable. And it drives me crazy. Especially as someone who works as a custodian, it especially drives me nutty.
Good.
Ooh. Epic quality. Better than this. Suit of armor. And actually this will allow me to max up my knowledge income. What's it was? Near. Oh, you need to be near a second suit. I'll work with the fact that the buzz is not working. Hates litter. Oh, someone's littering, of course.
Gift shop requires an assistant. You work in retail now.
Hopefully that'll help some. I need to sleep on this litter, please. Throw this in the analysis machine.
Attention. Thieves have been prevented from escaping. For you.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, it lines up. Ocean Chowder.
Analysis complete. Our collective knowledge has increased.
Not sure where I can place you. Actually, I could set you aside. Yeah, the little goofy, but I don't think there's any spot for it inside. I think it's definitely too large.
Exhibit requires restoration. It really is a shambles.
Yeah, I'll put it out there for just the time being. Put this art piece right here. Okay. Activate, yep. Receive for cold water fish. Okay, cold water fish. First and foremost, so I think I have people who are ill. Yep. So I'll send the people who are ill out first.
We ask that you remain crime-free while security takes a break.
Oh, sort of seasickness. Oh, okay, cool. He's actually cleaned up though. I think they literally just left litter in its place. Are you serious? Kidding. Okay. River. Is there anything I can really use right now? Oh. Hold on.
Guests are prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
Okay, let's see. So I need cold water fish. Yes, that's silver bottle. Hold on.
The expedition is leaving now.
Let's clear out the SS silver bottom so I can
Wherever
get
it is you're going.
that area. My voice is cracking for some reason. I'm not sure why. God, I hope I'm not getting sick.
Announcement. Our collection of
Department
space
Culture?
exhibits is being inspected.
Solved dilemma. Its traders have possessed the county's first ever penny crusher, and claims that the one held by the Department of Culture is fake. For a fee, she promises to deliver items to the museum. Yay! I now have a penny pincher. Let's go. I'll actually have 2 penny pinchers now. Huh. Sweet. I won't complain about having a second epic penny pincher here.
I get the sense it may just be me, but I am a pamphlet fan. If you're handing something out, shaking that hand and reading the thing inside it. I also find the inky paper is fantastic for wrapping all manner of fish for the freezer. Oh, and then when I'm defrosting my dinner, I've got something to read. Pamphlets. You can read them.
I actually wonder that that's a real issue sometimes, like when you're
The
having like.
expedition team.
Sometimes people go wrap up like fish in newspaper. I actually wonder if that's like, if it's ever like the ink is so fresh or whatever, like it actually leaves like an imprint. That'd be interesting. Okay. Turning yearly profit over 15,000. Okay. Silver bottom salvage. As it is often the case, the finest things sink precipitously to the bottom. The vault and various valuables aboard the SS Silverbottom fell through a major breach in the ship's hull. You had no reason not to breach your hull. Fair enough. So money and a famous spirit. So probably another member of the Silverbottom family. Atlantean catacombs. Have I gone to the catacombs yet? No, I have not. Let's go. People are interested in the penny pincher, so that's good.
Frequently asked questions. The museum cannot provide spaceship parking at this time.
Also, the Atlanteans are fascinated by the penny pincher. So I have no cold water fish. Yeah, you're temperate. You're tropical. Okay. So I need to get my hand. The tiger shark might have been cold water, I think. Ooh, almost a monthly profit.
Attention. Guests feeling bored are reminded that they're not all that.
And with that in mind, I can also pay my staff
The expedition team are
Fair
back on
wage.
dry land.
because I know my people are definitely need to be paid more. The mother of all pearls, like mother, like water. Oh, it's pouring. You got a new exhibit. Yeah, it's a few more decorations around it. Science general. Oh, here it's marine life. There you go. Your buzz bonuses are active already. Sweet. I need to find cold water fish. Those artifacts. Zapper, tiger shark, sea monsters. Temperate. Oh yeah. Oh, here it is. Numb drop. Display a cold water aquarium. Well, I need cold water fish first. Oh, maybe this will lead to. Ooh, that's Okay, so someone will die if don't increase the rank up. into a cold water current unless the sea monster here is a cold
Staff
water,
in need of medical attention. Thank you.
which I'm hoping is the case. Sandy Toff. Yeah, let's increase the store quality. Pay review. Everyone's getting a pay raise. There we go. Gotta make sure that people are
These
happy
were
who want to
caught
have a
before they
successful
could
exam.
escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
Alright,
Restoration
lovely.
required on exhibit. It's no longer presentable.
Increase your marketing skill. Actually, marketing. Wetlandian, elaborate, repeat. On who is the one who just... You are just gonna be marketing from now on. Since I'm actually focusing in on you, making you like my top tier marketing person. Ooh, and my profits just took a hit. Hopefully that's just because of the... That's just hopefully a temporary
Expedition
thing.
team returning from 2 Point C.
Jumbo marketing. Huh. A Lagoonian creature. A humanoid figure with the brains, organs, and sunny disposition of a fish. Oh, you're weird. Interesting, though. Come on, let me sell some of these zappers. And oh no, actually no, he'll die in there. I just remembered. Let's throw over here. And now a Lagoonian creature. Wants Aquarian ruins.
Security are operating in this area. It's a bit tense, isn't it?
Well, so we now quite literally have the monster from the Black Lagoon.
Announcement. An exhibit needs restoring. Typical.
Ooh, cool. Pearls, Lagoonian creature.
Freezing summers, Arctic winters, 23-hour nights.
That's not cold water fish. Where on earth could I find these cold water fish? Other plants. Nope, those are bones.
Perfect destination for sun haters and hibernation lovers alike. Receive the warmest welcome.
In the meantime, while I'm trying to figure that out.
As the sub-zero temperature doesn't get you first. Visit Svalbard, the coolest place on Earth. Literally.
Feel like current price is worth it. Increase the prices down if they think it's worth it. There we go. That should help.
Someone is stuck in the museum. They may need dislodging.
God, I hope nothing goes wrong.
Please join me in saying farewell Farewell to the expedition team. They may never come back.
Ooh. Supernatural expert and marine life expert. Ooh, okay. That'd be nice actually, especially, you know, just to do that just for money. But I'm not sure how hazard it is. That's the big worry. XP. Bone belt. Remedial springs. Fix them. I need to try and figure out the cold water fish.
Our gift shop has low
Temperate,
prices.
tropical sea
It's the gift
monsters.
that keeps on gifting.
I'm trying to think. I will say, since he escapes, I'm so curious how crazy things get. Like, do you like a sea man is running around?
Obviously. Expedition complete. Fetch the crowbar.
Upgraded this all up. Okay. All healthy. Tropical mountainous. Body expert. Dinosaur bones, temperate, tropical. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do. Oh my god, why is my voice going right now? Going downwards, I guess. Hopefully I'll come across a location that has cold water fish. And let's do this.
Attention. The expedition team are leaving now. Please say goodbye and good riddance.
Some training? No.
Attention. If you touch a botany exhibit and become unwell or otherwise digested, the museum is sorry, but not responsible.
Taking no responsibility for anything that happens. Just look at the Pebberley Heights Museum. We have so many vampires. Oh, just XP? Aw. Soggy Grotto. Guess it is a 12 about seeing litter. You only have tropical fish and dinosaur bones. There are cold water fish. So weird.
Prehistoric items have been here for thousands of years. I know the feeling.
What if I build a little like a little aquarium room? I wonder I might have missed something. No, I mean my luck. Wait, was that quite literally all I had to do? Seriously? God damn it. I didn't realize that was literally all I had to do. God damn. Oh. Well, at least I figured it out though, so we can actually head to the next. What was it called? Numb Drop? From the top of Numb Drop, you'll struggle to see beneath you, but already feel the water getting cooler. As the ocean floor plummets, so does the temperature. Oh, there's a lot of death here. Ooh, okay. I may... Hold on.
Museum security are watching for your safety. Do you feel safe?
I wonder if I... So once I try and fix that stupid freezing up, it's annoying as hell. And actually it's not... What if I take off these? Hopefully I'll fix it. Hopefully. Praying.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. To the news now, where Bob Cola has been forced to recall tens of thousands of cans overfilled with fizz. The unusually boisterous brew has tins bursting out of shop fronts, vending machines, and fridges of all heights. All that unnecessary pressure. It's understood the company considered selling the faulty fluid under a new title, Burp XL, Burp Extra Low, but decided against it for fear of mass casualties.
Jesus.
Please excuse the exhibit that requires restoration. I'm pretending it's not there.
Make sure everyone's caught pay-wise. Current price. Machine. Oh my god. I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. There we go. take the weird boba tea machine because right now I'm in desperate need for finances.
Stuck in the museum. Someone should probably help them.
Some subliminal taste of coercion, straight from the Orb Foundation.
Announcement.
That stuff looks kind of
Stolen
culty.
exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
Just for a time being, just to help soften the coffers. Where should we find out? Hopefully. I forgot. Oh, no, I did not hire anyone yet.
There's no one in the camera room. This is your chance. Announcement. Our collection of space exhibits is being inspected.
Department of Culture. Okay, yeah, need to reproduce yet.
There's a crate on the helipad. Oh, and the expedition team have
Let's see what they brought back from Atlantis. Oh, wow. Forum ruins. A real piece of Atlantis, dredged up from the depths. Sweet.
returned safely.
Oh, you're
Also
huge,
good
okay.
news.
Okay, you're definitely going out here then. Customize name. Form deciding. Also wanting your seating, which I can happily do. And kiosk. And we'll hide another assistant.
About museum surveillance, there's a camera, and you don't hear me complaining.
Life of the King, form of Poseidon. Okay. I need one more ruin. So I'm gonna quickly send out some flights. Let me do catacombs. Uptown Atlantis, Atlantis catacombs.
For years, I would always miss my show. You can't be listening to something you're recording. It messes with the space-time continuum or some such malarkey. So I'll never forget the first day. ran a rerun of my show. Oh, I was terrified. I understand it now, of course, but whenever I stumble across my audio doppelganger, I can't help but feel terribly strange. If you're listening, Ricky, it's all right. I'm just you.
I wonder if it's ever actually weird for anyone who's like listening to. Ooh. Ooh, it's a second part. I wonder if that ever is like weird, like for like someone who like is on TV or like radio and like hears himself. That must be strange. I have to imagine.
Expedition
I thought imagine it'd be
complete.
strange.
So, what's in the box? Good luck to our team departing on an expedition. I'm sure you'll need it.
Ooh, archery rules. A little piece of the underwater promenade. Let's see, where can I place the archery rules?
Guests cannot purchase exhibits, but collectors can.
What's the buttons? Near an info stand. Oh, okay, that's easy. Mother of pearls. I think you're the same as this one. Yes. Wait, do you have? No, you do have century. Okay. Up into the analyzer. Info stand.
Guests should stop feeling paranoid. Unless you're a thief, you can keep going.
Let's go. Now I just need to get $20,000 off cold water fish. Oh my god, everyone's pouring out for this. Doesn't make sense though. Let me send people back over because I still need the other part of the cutlery set. And in the meantime, no, I don't have I need survey skill. Anyone I can train? No, damn it. Actually, you're fine. You're being trained in survey.
The camera room is currently offline. Don't do anything funny. Expert needed to restore exhibit. Thank you.
Maybe I should like add like a third one in here. And of course the file pops up. Nah. Oh, still. That's dilemma. Yes, let's go.
The
We got the full
expedition
kitchenware
team
set.
are back on dry land.
Yeah, wetsuit armor. Complete set of Atlantean cutlery.
Expert required to restore exhibit. You're the expert. Announcement. Guest stop in the museum.
Okay. Nope, still being trained. Well, actually, what other? I'll get all the artifacts from you. Did there as well. No. What is this? There's so many people out here. Oh my god. Now once Ivy levels up, there we go. Now you can get our cold water fish and get the Passwater Cove to the next level. Pearls. There's so many purchasable plots. Oh my god.
Imagine a place filled with things you could never afford. Whoa! Countless, priceless artifacts from every corner of the world. Oh, locked away for safekeeping. Well, keep imagining. Oh.
I'm like gonna definitely add more donation stands because oh my god.
Spenders.
The expedition team are departing now. I'm always so glad that I don't have to go. Announcement.
A hot water balloon. Float a wave on journey towards sea level. That is horrifying.
Stolen exhibit has been
I wonder if
retrieved
it's
from
big.
Leap.
Can't reach. An exhibit seems unreachable for some people. Oh shoot, hold on.
The expedition.
Info board. Oh, this is I did not place an info board by these? House tell me. Oh that thing's alive. That's horrifying. Oh, none drop. Let's see what we got. A wet wiper. Just a mop in the ocean. Ew. Oh, I don't like you. You are gross.
Guests feeling underwhelmed by the museum.
Wants aquarium rocks. Fair enough. Well, I got myself boards. And now I just need to get more. Head back to Number Drop. Ooh, why is no one... Drop you in there.
Not talking to you, though they may be talking to each other. Thieves were caught before they could escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
There you go. Everything's good in the world. They're making it back. Alrighty. Oh, look at those sushi guys. Oh, please tell me I got this. Okay, you're really cute. Nigiri fish. So fresh, it's literally still flapping. Okay, you are precious. Look at him. Oh. He is so small and cute. Why can't he be cute like this little guy? Oh god, even his mouth is weird. Ugh.
Guests should remain
Okay, let's
cautious
see.
when learning about alien life norms.
I think I have a bunch of people that probably need to be getting illness treated. How does one?
Expedition is leaving now. Final call for wherever it is.
Oh, so there's that's actually really cute. It's actually just deploying little ice cubes to keep the cold water aquarium cool. Security guards. Shoot. They're out of food. They probably actually arrived just in time to work on that.
Thieves were caught before they could escape
At the
with
market,
an exhibit.
gold sticker.
That was a close one.
Cold spot cave. In its freezing cold pocket, the temperature drops lower than should be allowed by all that is good and natural. But it's the unique byproduct of converging thermal currents, or something. It's really too cold to pay attention. Analyze cold water fish exhibits and display 50 cold water fish plays. Nope. Turn off VSync, did not fix that. Fun. Oh, did not mean to pick you up. Julia Belcher, please go fix that.
If you're thousands of years old and covered in amber, please consider donating yourself to the museum.
Oh. Fishman? No. Just a painted port side. And now I'm gonna take the person who just got ill. Because I don't need to throw up everywhere.
Announcement. The museum has a new exhibit, but we don't know what it is yet.
Oh, sweet, an epic one. I was not expecting that. Hate sharing exhibit with spider crabs. Makes sense. Okay. Actually, has space for 2 more. Where's the nearest? Oh my god. I need to increase the number of security I have or something. Huh? Reject. I'll take you for now.
We're
What's the hell
currently
with the
not
donation
taking
collector? 'Cause
donations.
right now my donations
Not
are
as
through
many
the
as we
roof.
could. Donation stands are full. Guests are stuck in the museum. Someone should probably help them.
Yeah, they're back.
Expedition team returning from Bone Belt.
I'll save my own corner. Okay. All statue. Some easy money, some extra eyes. Oh my god. Ugh.
To our team departing on an expedition, I'm sure you'll need it.
Definitely doing good in the money department. Definitely can't say I'm not. There we go. Made everyone happy. Another Nagiri! Let's throw you in, little buddy. Cutest little sushi dudes. Prehistoric inspection.
Please enjoy.
Yeah, if we were slowly going back up, so you're fine. Oh no, what about you? What's happening? Okay, cool, you refilled it.
Expedition team returning from 2 points.
now I'm just gonna kind of let things chill for a bit. I guess more janitors too, it seems. Worm, Sunny. Ooh, I actually unlocked the White Atlantean base decoration.
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and you're listening to Digging Deeper, the show that covers an eclectic mix of subjects, ranging from archaeology to the otherworldly to haunted water pipes. Later in the show, we'll be joining our reporter Monty Barnett live from Mini Rock Henge, that ancient, if diminutive, granite monument revered by stone huggers and beard fanciers who believe it was constructed thousands of years ago by visiting aliens. Because nothing says advanced extraterrestrial civilization quite like several squat, awkwardly on top of each other.
There we go.
Right back after this.
Wait.
Analysis complete. Our collective knowledge.
Was that true? This wasn't. No, okay, no MIAs. Phew. Trashy! Hi! It's so good to see you. I hope you're having a good day so far, and thank you so much for stopping by. How have you
Check
been?
out
It's
the
been a
deals
minute.
in the gift shop. They might be too good.
Been asleep most of it. Ah. That's good. I hope things get better though. I'm happy to hear you're doing okay though. How's Panda doing?
Exhibit requires restoration. It really is a shambles.
That's good. Speedy. Textual skill. Speedy. Oh, it's long. Navigating a narrow underwater passageway, a crew member becomes tangled in seaweed and drops the exhibit. You'll say the teammate. But I feel if I chose the other one, they probably would die. Pearls. Perfect. Throw them in the analyzer. Right here. And then take whoever was sick to the shop. I'm thinking I might not with this stream, maybe after this stream, I might switch to like the next thing I have planned for a long form content. But I got like my like scheduled stream. I'm not sure. Okay, ear stackers, that's fine. Because like I'm not sure if
medical attention in the museum before going
2
to
point is becoming boring for folks. I don't know. Trying to think. I'm not sure. definitely making profit now. I'm so happy I realized I actually
Expert
adjust the
needed
price.
to restore exhibit. Thank you.
It definitely helps.
Announcement. Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
I know. I swear. I worry. And also, I will admit there are several games that I do want to get to, like say the Metro franchise and Okami, that have been like on my bucket list for a solid minute now. It's tough. It's tough to decide. But stuff like say like Repo or Phasmophobia, that can be like, I'll play as this day and then play a different game next time. Huh. Okay, someone's is already on the way to fix it. I just need a little bit more donations, and I can get the big splash quest done. Also, these are so cute. They're little sushi fish. They call it nigiri. They're so cute. I don't think I've ever actually had nigiri sushi. I think my favorite, though, if I had to say sushi-wise, probably is a plain old Boston roll. I'm boring. Let's see if we can get another one.
The expedition team are departing now.
In the meantime, let's just go here. So I want to try and get my hands on another swamp monster. Also, Panda, Chachi, have you heard of a game called Abiotic Factor? Because I think it seems like something you'd enjoy. It's so good. Seriously. It's still in early access, and the next big part, actually the official 1.0, is somewhere in the horizon. You know Half-Life? Gordon Freeman, the science team, all that fun stuff.
This just in. Online rumours are rife that giants are living in Two Point County after an extraordinary claim by Professor Victoria Gusset. She claims that while exploring a local sports stadium, she witnessed two groups of giants wearing trousers that were several sizes too small for them, tossing cheesy pucks into circular portals. Fascinating. Victoria, if you're listening, give me a call. I need to hear more. And in other news, last night's final of the 2 Point Cheeseball Championship ended in victory for Jumbo Mega Team as they beat the Smogley Salamanders 98-4 at 2 Point Sports Stadium.
Ooh, there we go. But abiotic factors, if you took Half-Life, the SCP Foundation, and Australia, and literally merged it all together.
Don't bother calling.
Oh.
Someone is stuck in the museum. They may need dislodging.
What is he doing? Oh, okay.
The expedition team have returned.
Okay, that was weird. But it is quite literally, if you took those elements, mixed them together, like Play-Doh, if that makes sense. But you're not Gordon Freeman. You are one of the unfortunate scientists stuck in the lab. And it is a survival game. Think like it's a more story-esque survival crafting game. It's not like, say, Sons of the Forest, which is definitely a lot more open. trying to think of a good example, but there's not really one that comes to my head exactly. But saying that though, it is a lot of fun. Oh, solo, it's good. Solo, it's definitely solid. Like, it's definitely built well for both solo and multiplayer. And the combat's it's fun. It definitely plays into that very Half-Life style, like, especially that older style. And there's like only been like one like boss-ish enemy where I was like, okay, this guy's an annoying bastard. But I also did not prepare well enough for him initially. But it's a lot of fun. There's a nice variety of creatures you have to deal with and enemies. Because like the big deal is, because you know how, actually what's funny is the facility is actually called Cascade. So you can play as a new hire. As said, I definitely recommend. Because as is right now, it's not finished, but it is a meaty game. There's a lot of enemies, like a lot of secrets, little collectibles. Like you can find out, you can customize your scientists and then find more outfit pieces later on. You can like tinker around with. There's even like a little transmog workbench, to slap on bits of armor to look cool. Like it is a lot of fun, and I definitely think it's one of my favorite like survival crafter games next to Minecraft. And I think they do a great job of having that story aspect, but also giving you like your own pace, but still feeling like I have something to do. I'm not just mindlessly running around for nothing. And I'm excited because the next update is not going to kind of wrap up this, not wrap up the story, but I think they're like to put the last big major piece in that's missing. But it's also going to add stuff like home worlds, which are like portal worlds, which is like different like unique levels and locations you can explore, from like a zombie infected city to like a fucking Silent Hill to like more alien landscapes to a train a train that's always moving. But like home worlds are like different locations of that for you to like set up your base in. It is, I said, definitely give it an eye. If you like Half-Life, you may like this a lot. Anyway, there's my selling shtick for the day. But I've been playing it religiously. I actually almost forgot to start the stream because I was having fun playing so much.
Attention.
Hello, Lagoonian creature. Let's go throw you in here. Ooh, Sarah Fitzbach is stopping by. I will say, at some point I would love to do a playthrough. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm holding off on it, partly because it definitely still has its bugs, and it does seem to have a bit of jank when it comes to stuff loading and like it freezing up and stuff. Like, I don't know. I had that issue with some games. And I don't know if it's because of the fact that I'm using a laptop. Probably it's because I'm using a laptop at the end of the day. Probably. But it's like, in that case, like, I want to try and make sure a playthrough something like that is as enjoyable as possible. I'm not sure what my next game would be, though. Because I actually got Rogue Trader. Because I think that one would be a lot of fun to play. Atlantean Gold. Ooh. Tall Korean coral window.
This is a message from 2 Points Department of Culture. Every day, the county's museums are finding new exhibits. and learning more and more about everything. Oh, I see. No, sorry, one more time. Visit a 2-point museum today.
Oh, that is her.
Enlightenment starts here.
I think it's so weird that the VIPs don't have info bits, because you have one for normal guests, but weirdly enough, not VIPs, which I think is so strange. Oh my god, I have a lot of money. A lot of money I can burn, actually. But no, there's definitely quite a few games I plan on wanting to do. As a Okami, I think would be a fun one. That's one I would love to do one of these days. Same with a Minecraft stream. Everything's going good. Water. Check out the fish more, please. I will say, I learned with Balatro that there is a Pokemon mod, and it's like 200 Pokemon, but different kinds of Jokers, and that's not even counting items. And Roachers, fish. That's fair. That's actually why I had not touched it till now, because I was kind of like, because I've heard of how bad a lot of the bugs and stuff were. So I was especially so like, oh, I'm gonna wait and see how things are looking. No, that's fair. That's absolutely valid. And that's exactly why I held back. I partly got it when I did because of the Throne of Skulls event, and because partly because I got hyped up to get it because of Darktide's announcement for the Arbites DLC, which friggin' hyped about. I'm really excited for that, and I'm excited to have a new character to play. I'm curious to see how they remake the intro. So that's like a must. That's gonna be like a must buy for me. So I really like Darktide. I should try and stream that sometime. I think it'd be interesting. That's the tough part, is trying to figure out when your graphics are like, okay, this is a good spot for streaming. Especially when you're trying to do a stream at the same time. It's definitely a tough cookie to balance. But because of that, I know Lex Imperialis is coming out, which is the next expansion for the Darktide, and also, funnily enough, is about the Arbites and stuff like that. And I'm also like really, really, really freaking excited for the next two expansions, because one of them is about a Voyage to the Graveyard, but also the third DLC is about Trazen the Infinite, who was probably one of my favorite, I won't say World of Warcraft, favorite characters in 40k. Partially because I think he is just the perfect balance of an asshole and as an absolute gremlin who is just having the time of his life while everyone else is miserable.
The expedition team,
and I love him for it.
Special.
Ooh, is it? Ooh, Christine Nagiri. Let's go.
It's about time. Analysis complete. Our collective
You are
knowledge
just
has
a great one, I
increased.
think. You already have your average. You're sold.
Restoration required on exhibit. It's no longer presentable.
But trying to think what else.
Announcement. Guests stuck in the museum should wait for
Have you
help
tried Darktide?
indefinitely. mines, port vandalizing. We stopped them, obviously.
Let's see here. Okay, you're almost ready. So everyone has done everything. I think it's still really fun. Again, I definitely recommend it. And if you ever got it, I'd be down to play it. Or hell, Vermintide or Left 4 Dead. I'd be down. I love those games. I actually need to catch up on Vermintide too.
Guess waiting to
Because
buy
I've not
ticket
played
are
a bunch of the new
Master
stuff yet.
Definitely.
So if you're ever like, oh hey Vari, you want to play Vermintide 2 or anything like that, I'd be absolutely down. I don't know why my voice sounds so forked right now. Huzzah! 4-star museum, baby!
I'm Hayley Von Trowell with breaking news on 2 Point Radio. Yes, that's the report that Wetlantian structures have risen from the ocean off the coast of the county's Marine Life Museum. There's no news on why exactly this happened, but I knew something this interesting was bound to happen eventually. Ah, what a relief.
Huzzah! I get money! And also 6 stars.
Announcement. Analysis complete. Learn anything
Ripple
good?
effects. The ground's shaking. What's going on? Oh my god. Finally, the Wetlantian Pier is back. Years ago, it stood off the coast, marking the meeting of land and sea. The museum has sparked major interest in marine life and reestablished harmony. So I'm ready to expand the Wetlantian Pier to celebrate the occasion. Ooh. I really like the oh, what's her name? Hi, Hapless. I hope you're having a good day so far, and thank you for stopping by. Oh, I know the witch you're talking about, Trashy, but I'm blanking on her name. She's fun though. My favorite though is the dwarf. I really like his abilities and stuff. That, or I think his name is Kruger. Yes, Kruger, not Saltspire. Saltspire is the witch hunter. Kruger is just the normal
if you're
Empire warrior
interested in
soldier.
otherworldly phenomena, then you're apparently going to love the new episode of Ghost Stalkers. Tonight's episode includes tense hunts for supernatural powers, including
Sienna,
a set
thank you.
of haunted water pipes that fill with hissing snake spirits when the heating's turned on. The new series kicks off tonight at 10, when I'll be doing something else entirely. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Straight after this.
We're talking about Vermintide.
Announcement.
But I need to catch up because I bought the Necromancer DLC, but I have not yet gotten around to really playing that or playing any of the new free chapters. I need to though. I still think about the fan concept for a Skaven character. And God, I wish he was real. That would have been so fun. That'd be actually really cool. But yeah, we're talking about Vermintide / Darktide, because I'm really, really excited for the new Arbites DLC for Darktide. And I'm also excited because I got Rogue Trader to with the Skulls event. And I'm thinking maybe playing this for a stream sometime. And I'm really excited for that because, funnily enough, it also has a Arbites related DLC being dropped in June as well. I would love to. I've always wanted to play like one of those games with friends, but I've never had that opportunity. I say, even though I spend so many hours in Left 4 Dead 2 just playing custom maps and stuff with the AI, because Left 4 Dead 2, peak. I've tried the World War Z one. It's good, but doesn't hold a candle. Downtown Wetlantis. The old heart of ancient Wetlantis hasn't been visited by service people in, well, ever. Explorers will be under a lot of pressure and ask before you consider the atmosphere at this depth. Ooh, okay, so I need... Okay. Gelatinous Gorge. The jellyfish have always gathered ominously at the periphery of Wetlantian civilization. There's surely a natural reason for it, but it doesn't make it any less upsetting. Oh no, like Vermintide too. It's a tough Vermintide's a tough beast. I really like the like what is it called? It's the really fun, somewhat semi-roguelite-ish. What's it called? The Chaos Waste thing. Oh, I'm blanking on it. But that's a lot of fun, actually. I've always enjoyed that edition. I wish it would add a few more levels to it. But no, I said Hapless. I'm really excited for the class. I need to work on that because I know they have an event going on right now in Darktide. I need to get to that. But I'm really excited for it. I have not really seen much of Judge Dredd, but even with that in mind, I'm still a big fan of Judge Dredd. I always love the idea of like this badass that's just kind of like, you know, unstoppable. You know, like who believes himself so above the law that nothing can stop him. I binge a bunch of maps on Iceberg. Chaos Towers. What's it? Aeon Custom. Alright. Doran. Yes, I agree with you that the AI on custom Left 4 Dead maps are not the best, but it's still fun. You know, like the custom like Portal style maps and all that. You know, like playing with like you know, goofy models and stuff like that, or like the custom weapons.
You're monitoring the exhibits. You just happen to be on camera.
Unlock 5 plots of the Wetlantian Pier. Farm 10 fish. Activate. Oh wait, did I not? Wants. Oh, you need it. Oh, you want shells. I see. Woo. Now I should be able to purchase a lot.
Vandal caught in the act. What a bad guest.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things that they definitely struggle on. It's the same with Gary's mod. Gary's mod's maps are another ones where depending on the maps and stuff, their AI struggles so badly. I want to play Voices of the Void. Because I know in Voices of the Void, actually, speaking of Gary's mod, there is actually a very big reference to Gary's mod, if you're lucky enough, where you actually get no-clip the GM construct. And I cannot wait to have that happen because I'm so curious what that's like. I have not played Gary's mod in years. Partially because I end up overloading him with mods like Skyrim. Please clean up the vomit. Please clean up the vomit. For the love of God, please clean up the vomit. Oh, do I not have the Twitch recruit on? Oh, I just realized. I had this on. That's so weird. I thought I had it on. I must have to turn it on in the main menu.
To go live to Mini Rock Henge to join our very own Monty Barnett.
I definitely think, especially because, as said, with Darktide's intro getting redone and everything, my guess explain, you know, the Arbite / potentially other non-prisoners. I definitely think it's definitely a great time to hop in with all the new content, the new weapons and stuff we've gotten. The Mortis trials are a blast to do.
By moving one of the pieces.
Historic stuff, Monty.
Come on, Monty. You can do it!
Monty?
I don't think I want to play anymore. Oh, my foot.
Seems we've lost Monty. Lost himself, more like. That's all we have time for. If you've made it this far, well done.
I will say, I think to this day, though, I think the one thing if I could really say about Darktide, and I wish to God they would, I wish it was definitely an improvement. I wish their monetization was better, and I think it's just so weird how they handle it there. When you have Vermintide, which I think is a great example of how to do it well, while still having like you know, we still have to pay for it, but they give you your opportunities to earn a nice amount of coin yourself, and it's definitely something I wish they would, I don't know, open up a bit better about.
Someone is stuck in the museum. They may need dislodging. Vandals caught vandalizing. We stopped them, obviously.
I will say there's quite a few things I'm excited for. Like, I'm excited for the new Total War Warhammer 3 DLC. I'm waiting to see though how it is before getting it, because I'm kind of waiting right now for the rest of that, because I want to see how much it is and if I can kind of wait, if it's like worth waiting, and like, oh, you know, I'm gonna wait until, you know, there's a good sale on it. Cafeteria. Yeah, as of right now, there's a
There's no one in the camera
a
room.
Slaanesh faction
This is your
confirmed,
chance.
and I know they revealed the trailer for. He might actually be Slaanesh. I'm not sure, but I know there is a caster character for Norska, and I think he's like the first like actual Norscan character we're getting in a hot minute. And I know they revealed they're getting some additional free units for Vampire Counts, and I want to say Dark Elves? That are, I think. But I'm not sure off the top of my head, to be real with you. Which would be nice. I think like, it'll definitely be nice to have. I like I need to give the Norskins another shot.
Operating in this area.
I've-
It's a bit tense.
I've definitely not given the Norskins their fair shake. I need to give them another shot. Museum mush. Instead of museum mush, let's have some seafood chowder. I think my favorite factions are probably a mixture of the Lizardmen, the Lizardmen and the Dwarves. I really like both. I think they're both a lot of fun. And I definitely think they're probably some of my favorite factions overall. I like the sort of like more like slow gunpowder of the Dwarves. And I really like Lizardmen, not only just for their aesthetic, because Lizardmen I feel are really cool, really unique by Warhammer standards. You know, these, you know, very Aztecian, you know, Mesoamerican Lizardmen.
Some of you don't
These, like, you know,
botany
and
is,
how
but you're in the right
they're
place.
almost clones, kinda, in a sense of like, you know, they're Kree with purpose, but you know, having, you know, this big hulking Kroxigors, giant melee weapons in hand, trudging through like mobs of skinks, while you have the swords that are like on the back line ready to go. Cafe is fun, but I will agree with you, they definitely like the new stuff they added was good. I do wish the Chroman got a generic character, like a generic hero. I think it's weird they didn't. I love the Sentinels. The Sentinels are freaking cool. Love them. And that new hero is really freaking fun. Skaven, I love how Skaven work. I love their weaponry. It's a lot of fun. But trying to maintain them is so rough. I need to try Nurgle. I have actually not tried Slaanesh, Nurgle, or Khorne. I've tried Tzeentch. Really like Tzeentch. I find Tzeentch is a lot of fun.
The heated.
And I've played early Chaos Undivided. I have not tried it since. Or Daniel. I have not played Daniel. Chaos Dwarves, though. They're fun. I really like Chaos Dwarves and Vampire. I like Vampire Courts, but Vampire Coast, though, is my favorite of the bunch, hands down. That's probably one of my favorite. I like the idea of them. I just never had a chance to try them out yet. I like Orcs. I think Orcs are a lot of fun, and I think they've definitely gotten some much needed love that they definitely needed. For me, I still really like them. I do wish, though, that they got a little more going on. I'm not sure how to like phrase it exactly. I just wish they got a little more oomph. I think what would have been nice. I think what it is, because I like Vampire Coast in general. Again, Queen Bess, one of my favorite artillery pieces in the game. Oh, it's great. Queen Bess, she is the queen. She's the best queen around. I wish they would go back and touch them up, though. Like Saratosa needs some love, and it's like one, like I think it's like one of the factions that's like in desperate need of that like, you know how they've been like touching up stuff. Saratosa needs that love, because to have, you know, this faction is definitely meant to be more human, you know, more mortal leaning, and it's like two very cheap units. Even at this point, if it's just like this reskinned Empire units, that'd be fine, honestly. But I do like them in general. I think they're a lot of fun. I think Cloystra, which is like the home-brewed Vampire Coast character that they brought in, is really cool. You know, a ghostly opera singer banshee is a lot of fun and really creative. It feels right at home for something like the Vampire Coast. I will say, that trailer shanty, ooh, good stuff. I will say, though, there's definitely some stuff. There's definitely stuff they need to touch up. As I said, Ceratosa is an obvious one. Oh, what's the Dark Elf's name? Who's basically a Vampire Coast character, but he's a Dark Elf. Oh, I'm blanking on his name. But I definitely think he needs to get some. I think they definitely need to bring over some of that mechanics from the Vampire Coast over to him, because he's definitely more of a hybrid of the two. I need to try out Dark Elves more. I've only tried them a few times, but I never given them the fair shake. But I do like Rickarth. I think Rickarth is such a fun character and really has a lot of flexibility. Beastmen, I think, are a lot of fun now. I think Beastmen have definitely, since that change they got, were so much fun to play the one time I did play them. Like, it felt really solid. I really like Bretonnia, and I wish the god Bretonnia would get some love. Because I think Bretonnia is a really, really, really cool faction. Yes, Lokir Felhart, thank you. That's the one.
Instead,
and I definitely think...
Simply strap yourself in and start pumping.
And I definitely think if they ever do add anything, like the Merworm, they need to add an undead Merworm as well. Because I think it's such a tease to have the Vampire Coast's big thing being, you're hunting down a Merworm to rise into a fearsome beast. And you don't get anything. It's like, why? And it'll just be a nice thing to have, is another big undead monster to have to throw around. It'd be fun. There's definitely a few other things I wish it would add. Like, I would love, especially at this point, I would love if this chameleon skinks got a generic lord. Because I think quite literally every other type of every other type of lizard man at this point has a generic lord option. Because you have the Croxagores, red crested skinks, normal skinks, the Slann themselves, the oracles are their own heroes. Like, it would just be nice to have a generic lore option for the chameleon skinks. Because unless you're playing, Oxyotl, you don't have that option. And even then, trying to confederate with a lizardman as a lizardman is very rough. And again, especially with how Oxyotl is already in a rough spot as he is, like, in terms of, like, enemies and stuff, it's not guaranteed you'll get him before he dies. So, I mean... Yeah, I love Oxy. I was so happy when Oxy got revealed, because I was, like, praying he would get added at some point. I really like Nakai, though. Nakai and the Croxagores in general. But my favorite lord, I think, for Lizardman is Tic-Tac-Toe. I think he's fun. But that's also because having a bunch of giant pterodactyls, like bombing your enemy out with, like, just giant rocks is, like, really fun. Honestly, I think that's interesting that some of the funnest lords they've added to the game are the free ones. Like, I love Rickarth. Rickarth's mechanics are a lot of fun. Drytra's interesting. Rapunzel is probably my favorite Bretonnian character. Not just in the location-wise, but her entire shtick is really cool. And again, I think it's just cool to have a character that's based off, very obviously off of, Why am I blanking on her name in this moment? Oh, what is her name? I need to look. Yes, Jeanne d'Arc, thank you. I don't know why I was blanking on her so badly. But she's one of my favorite characters. And again, I love that very clear influence. I would have liked if she had her banner, but it is what it is. But I like the fact she has a unique hero with her. I think that's just really, really cool. One of the other things I think would be really neat is if they ever kind of explore fleshing out some of the heroes and some of the generic heroes you come with, because some of the characters have actually their heroes and stuff they come with are actual prominent characters in the lore. Tic-Tac-Toe's hero actually is another famous chameleon skink hero. And I would love it if you got a bit of a graphical overhaul to look more unique. Even if it wasn't anything crazy, it would still be cool. Give him his, Piranha Blade weapons, stuff like that. There's definitely some stuff I would love to see for the Lizard. This somehow turned to a Warhammer stream. We went from talking about 2 Point Museum to somehow everything Warhammer. Welcome to the de facto Warhammer stream, folks. Hope you have a good time. Oh my god. But I would love. There's definitely some stuff. As I said, I would love a generic chameleon skink lord. Like I know, I know the chameleon skinks probably already the normal skinks probably fill that role. It'd be just nice to have, just have that full rounded generic lord option. So if you're saying Nakai, you know, you can have yourself a generic, you know, a generic chameleon skink lord, like for your army and stuff like that. If you want to try and build up an ambush army. I'm trying to think what else. Something else I think was weird that they did not add, but I'm hoping sooner or later they will, is give the dwarves the gyrocopters and gyro bomber mounts for their heroes and lore and like engineer heroes and lores. I think it's weird they don't have them, honestly, because it'd be actually really cool, especially if you kind of go like very like heavy like you could even have it, you know, maybe like they have like some additional bonuses for having gyrocopters and bombers in your army. Have you tried the Chaos Dwarves? Because they're fun. I really like how they work. Also, I'm gonna load up. I'm gonna pull back up 2 points. I got completely distracted. Oh, why is it not letting me pull it up? Oh no! Did it crash? Oh, there we go. Cool. I like their railroad mechanic, and I wish that's probably one of the big things with Cafe for me. That's fair. I think the closest thing to a major conquest I did so far was with Tzeentch. Not, oh, what are they called? The Siamese twins. Oh. They were part of the big expansion pack. I'm blanking on their name, but I actually conquered like a good chunk
You
of the
feel
map with them. Horrible noise.
Double bonus. The Pumpatron 6000. You'll get so warm pumping it up, you won't even have to turn it on.
But
It should go without saying, but here goes. No climbing on bones, fossils, or other prehistoric memorabilia.
But
Announcement. Vandal caught in the act. What a bad guess.
I will say, I definitely think they're heading in a good direction. I'm excited to see what they bring. And I'm excited the fact that, like, for example,
Guests are stuck in the museum.
the Troll
Someone
Lord
should probably
is getting,
help
like, you
them.
know, a bit of love to make him definitely more smarter like he is in the books. I do agree with people that faction probably should be just called like the Tribes of Chaos, since I think the majority of the characters are not specifically Norskin. I think with the new guy, I think it'll be officially 2 actual Norskin characters. You know what's a faction I need to try, and I've actually yet to try them properly, other than the Chaos guys? Ogres. I have not tried ogres yet. I don't know why I haven't. I just haven't had the focus on it yet. I need to at some point though, because they look really cool, and the new stuff, if I do get that DLC, looks really solid. Oh, I need training.
Is currently offline. Don't do anything funny.
Rank 10. Speedier. Actually, wait, I know there's a few XP spots. Yes. Yes, I want you, because I want you to get...
Deals in the gift.
I definitely think, though, with Cafe, they definitely look at what works well because I think Chaos Dwarves
Announcement. Exhaustive
caravan
expeditions
mechanic works
may be
really well.
exhausting.
I also think it's just again really weird they made it so you cannot add units or heroes to the caravans for Cathay. I think that's such a backwards choice and it does not make any lick of sense. Now those are the Chaos Dwarves. I find the Chaos Dwarves do better at surviving. Yeah, like, they'll have their own issues and stuff later on as the game progresses. But Cathay struggles way harder on trying to have a sustainable caravan system. You know what's a faction I wish happened? I knew sadly they were likely never going to happen, unless by some miracle. Are they done? Maybe I need to give them another shot. Yeah, I think that's the issue. That's probably it too. But I do need to give them another shake because it's been a minute since I've actually played Cathay. It's been a minute since I played Total War 3 in general. But I really was hoping the Norse dwarves would become a thing and get added. I know the chance of that was like extremely small, but I was hopeful. I was really excited at the idea. I think it'd be so cool to have like these very Norskin-esque Dawi. You know, like big creatures and stuff like that.
Thieves have been prevented from escaping. Phew.
That's fair. That's definitely something I probably should be doing better with that. Especially because I don't think compared to dwarves, the Chaos Dwarves, I don't think they aren't favored well by the auto resolve. While Chaos Dwarves, I think were kind of definitely more favored because of their beefy stats, if memory serves. That's the issue too. Is that after a certain point, it's definitely kind of like inevitability. Like there's no real way around it. You're going to have to be fighting them. When you get my research. Oh.
We would sell more tickets if someone worked in the ticket booth.
Oh no, you make sick money. That being said, that was the big thing with Chaos Dwarves too. Chaos Dwarves, ooh boy, if you were good about it, damn, you made some good money. You would definitely be able to fund. It was to the point where I had, I think, 2 armies that were technically hurting my budget extremely bad. But because of just how solid I was doing financially, like because of the caravans and stuff, I could just basically, through a mixture of them and raiding, I could just keep the armies functional. You know what's the one thing I will say I wish that was more of a thing in Total War Warhammer? Have you played Shogun 2 Total War? Specifically Fall of the Samurai? I still think Fall of the Samurai is my favorite game, and part of that's because of how beautiful the effects are. Especially when you start playing against like very heavily gunpowder-esque. Just the amount of smoke, the craters, the destruction that'd be left in the wake of the battle. You know, how the map would be filled with fog from the rifle lines firing. Warriors on the ground, wounded and dying, scattering to the winds, surviving horses running off. I love the visual detail of that. It's really something. And it's why I spent hours upon hours in the custom battle mode just to watch these battles. And it's one of those things I wish was something that was in Total War Warhammer 3. like that like visual, especially for the gunpowder units. Oh, I'd be so happy. You know, especially if say like the dwarves, chaos dwarves, the empire. You know, like these like you know just that like the visual effects of a battle. I wish were definitely stronger, and I get that's hard when you have so many different environments and factions and spells and stuff like that. I do get it. It's very fair. That's gonna be definitely rough. But hot damn, that'd be so cool. I will say, if they ever remaster it and they don't do the effects justice, I'll be so sad. Because in my opinion, that's what really brings that game to life for me, are just the visual effects. What is it? Gelatinous Gorge and farms 10 fish. Oh, that's easy. Header's still there. Getting level 10.
Expedition team leaving for thorough investigation. They may be some time. Announcement. Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
Soggy Grotto. These naturally occurring hydrothermal vents would be incredibly humid if they weren't already underwater. Volcanic springs. When hot water meets molten lava, you get something uniquely warm. A little bit of lag. Ooh, it's essentially crashing. Oh, phew. Should be hopefully back soon from the Silver Bottom. You need them ghosts. You need some spooky ghosts for the spooky exhibit.
Announcement. Guests stuck in the museum should wait for help indefinitely.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, let's see. We're almost back. Finally. Let's see. Did we get ourselves a Silver Bottom? Yes, we did. Bish, Silver Bottom. Twiggy's cousin in security for the original Silver Bottom expedition team. Known for their pointy head, used for security bashing and opening coconuts. Woo.
You may be.
Oh, I need a core. Well, since you were found in the bottom of a ship, wants to share a room with Bim and Biff and Twiggy. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. You want the full family. Actually, it makes a lot of sense in hindsight. You shall try and get your siblings here, but I make no promises. Okay, let's see. Olive statue.
So now
It's nice to extend an olive branch. Eh.
2 Point Radio. Ahoy there, and welcome aboard.
Where were the other members of the family? So I know there was another silver bottom somewhere. Oh, here's Twiggy. Oh, I need two. Oh, actually, I'm not there. The gray shells. Named before thousands of years of ghoulish weathering, the water is now much deeper than it sounds. Oh, there's cold water fish here. Ooh. Ooh, and there's death here too. That's not good. What are the other
Swashbuckling
squeaks
over the airwaves with minimal lurching and maximum panache. On today's show, I will endeavor to steward 2 Point Radio towards waters new and good sounding. Why don't you do something useful and listen to this next delightful tune?
School trip arriving.
Ooh. We unlocked this spot. Sweet. What do you offer? Tropical fish, ancient inventions. Tropical fish. Let's take a look.
Thieves were caught before they could escape with an exhibit. That was
And
a
you're
close one.
still. I'm hoping you'll be leveled up with this. Let's go, baby. I need them survival skills up. Wait. Shoot, I actually need both these.
There's a crate on the helipad. Oh, and the expedition team have returned safely. Also good news.
No. That's the wrong thing. Wrong thing. Yes. I need survival skills from you. There you go. Definitely going to go to the supernatural area though, because some spooky fish would be good to have. Also, I probably need to increase my people's pay. Yes, I do. Speedy.
We ask that you remain crime-free while security takes a break.
Travel sickness. I'll take someone who gets miserable from exploring. Let's see what sort of spooky fish we get. Oh wait, you're the one that requires two of that. What might I think that I needed? Prehistory. I don't have any prehistory experts. Farm 1 nigiri fish. Okay. That shouldn't be too bad. I do not have the flying design skill. Wait. Oh wait, I needed 2 pilot wings. Shoot. Where do I begin? Let's.
Stop feeling paranoid. Unless you're a thief, you can keep going.
There we go. Speed you up. I need a prehistory expert. Wait, do I not have a prehistory expert? That's weird. I thought I did. No, I do. Why is it weird?
Tickets are for sale at the ticket booth, or they will be when someone starts work.
Dilemma. Save the teammate.
The expedition team.
Sakurado, baby. A Hydrosaurus skeleton. This ancient multi-headed creature was capable of eating 3 meals at once. Ooh.
Are back on dry land. Expert required to restore exhibit. You're the expert.
Wits and giggles. Scary in a good way.
Announcement. Our security measures are being inspected.
Ooh, I should probably improve the security out here. There we go. There we go. It's not much yet, but I'm slowly decorating this building so it looks a lot nicer. Gonna try and go for like deep ocean vibes. Have anything better floor wise? No. I think I've been using for, yeah, tile. Do I have any, actually have any unlocks? Oh my god, I do. Holy crap, a lot, actually. That was nice having a bunch more paint scheme to work with. There we go. Oof.
for Agony Answers, where I help you, the listener, for my own personal amusement. This one is from Mindy in Noblestead. Dear Nigel, I've planted 2 blooming buffoons in my garden, and both have gone all slimy. What could I do to stop them from dying? In a word, Mindy, move. That particular flower is known to thrive in jungles, rainforests, and other such tropical places. The crisp mornings and cardiganed afternoons of Noble...
Archway Ruins.
It may be a treat for you, Mindy, but they...
Hold on, this is actually better. So I'm going to throw this in the analyzer. There we are. Archway of the trench. Awesome. There we go. Please got entertainment.
That helps.
Need some restoration. Thankfully, I have more
Assistant
people
to
now.
the cafe. That's where you work now.
Supernatural, Twiggy, Hydrosaurus.
Please excuse the exhibit that...
Yeah, send you there.
Guests stuck in the museum should wait for help indefinitely.
That's so weird. Oh, because he's training you. No, that makes sense, actually. Okay, let's see. Let's go
Analysis.
break room over here. Folks are up here. There we go. Bathrooms, break room. What do we unlock? Coral. Coral window. Let's see what's at the bottom of this. Because I may have more stuff I can unlock. Those are enlightenment. Yeah,
Guests
only
should remain cautious when learning about alien life norms.
okay, cool.
Expert required to restore exhibit. You're the expert.
They're all slowly making their way out. They're really hyped about the ruins, which is really interesting.
The camera room is currently offline. Don't do anything funny.
Oh, Trashy, have you heard about the Dawn of War remaster announcement?
we stopped them, obviously.
Same. I'm so excited. I really appreciate the fact it's not just like one of them. It's like it's all the expansions. It's all together, and I'm hoping to do it justice because I'm really, really excited about it. And I'm curious to see if it actually will maybe lead to the second game getting some love as well and getting a remaster, because that'd be pretty cool. Because I actually like Dawn of War 2. And then we don't talk about the other one. Other one doesn't exist. Oh, same. I played that game religiously. So many times when I was a little kid. Like, I have some favorite games I play a lot now. Same. I agree with that one 100%. That'd be definitely really nice to have. Yeah, I'm definitely hoping that's addressed. I'm hoping maybe there'll be a couple of new stuff. I don't remember if it said anything about like new maps or anything, but it would definitely be cool to add some. I never added Ink Machine next to this. I'm gonna download the put files. That's true. That is 100% true. And no, I feel ya. There's a reason why I don't mess with Nexus mods that much anymore, because it was such a mess, and the amount of times I would overdo it, it was the point where it's like, oh, you know what, I'm just not gonna bother. It's not worth trying to rip my hair out to figure out like, oh, what mod is causing this issue. Especially during that time they were starting to like switch to Vortex, and that got so confusing so fast. Prehistoric. Marine life. Marine life. No, that's very fair. That's very fair.
Tired of being tired? That old mattress bringing you down?
Oh, this bed is so lumpy.
Then you need Levy Bed. Our patented 12-jet system keeps you suspended and cool while you sleep without the need for a physical mattress.
Oh, it's like sleeping on a cloud.
Levy Bed from Bungle Technologies. Sleep evolved. May cause hypothermia, hearing impairment, and spinal calamity.
Not spinal calamity.
Museum surveillance. There's a camera in here, and you don't hear me complaining. Announcement. An exhibit needs restoring.
Oh shit. Oh, how far back am I going? Oh no. Oh no. It's the second time I've done that. Damn it. Oh god, please don't be too far back.
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and you're listening to Digging Deeper, the show that delves into the world of archaeology, the otherworldly, and invisible scientists. First up, we go live to our very own Monty Barnett, who's aiming to become the first person in history to untangle the legendary Guardian Knot, a feat that, according to legend, will grant him unlimited power.
Hello, Haley. Yes, I'm attempting to unravel it as I speak. Hurrah! Come on, Monty. This is it. You'll show them. They won't be laughing at you after this.
Hold on.
Ooh, keep going, Monty. We'll check in with you later.
Guests found soiling the plants will be handed over for mulching.
Not mulching. Okay, Boggy Man.
Announcement. Vandal caught in the act. What a bad guest. Announcement. Guest done.
Okay, let's see what we got in Sonic Grotto. A Spectrum Sturgeon. All the colors as well. I guess it's all colors. Oh,
In the museum should wait for help indefinitely. Please excuse the exhibit that requires restoration. I'm pretending it's not there.
let's try this again. I just want to sell the fish. There we
The
go.
expedition team are back on dry land.
I'm gonna add the big ol' jar. On. But that's fair. I liked my Bethesda games, but it became such a stress fest trying to like figure out what's wrong. That's like, you know, after a certain point, it's just not worth the headache. No, fucking damn it. No.
Ask questions. Spaceship parking.
Ah. Okay,
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio.
let's try not have it happen.
2 Point Radio. I'm Harrison Wolf. Who's asking? Sorry, you can never be too careful. And you can never be too careful. We're shooting for somewhere right down the middle. Let's see if we can keep it together.
Botany exhibits are maintained by our experts. Do not feel free to get involved. Announcement.
Yeah.
Vandal caught in the act. What a bad guest.
Why are people running for their lives? Oh, someone's oh, shit, someone's possessed. I need to fix that immediately because everyone's running for the hills. There we go.
To restore exhibit. Thank you.
Let's go fix that.
Good luck to our team departing on an expedition.
The Volcanic Springs
Sure
crew are
you'll need
back.
it.
By the way, Trashy, thank you for
Thieves were
listening to me
caught
ramble
before they could
about
escape with
World of Warcraft games for like a solid half hour. Woo! A lava lamp. Interior lighting from names that predate electricity and the mastery of fire.
An exhibit.
Ah, this looks really cool. I actually really like that. I mean, you know what I meant. I've been playing a lot of WoW, so WoW's on the mind. I could really wow you with the knowledge I have. I'm clever, I swear. Oh god. No! I will not go in the corner. You can't stop me in my great jokes. I'll just slap a maximum decoration.
Team returning from 2.C.
I just remember because I had a thing where I needed to do a tour. Session running good. School trip.
Exhibit requires restoration. It really is a
Don't be
shambles.
silly. You're not. Still, I appreciate you listening to me ramble, though. So need to complete an expedition to Gelatinous Gorge, expedition of downtown Wetlantis, and farm 10 fish. Okay. That's not bad. Surgeon Spectrum, I'll get to you in a bit. Lava lamp. Surgeon Spectrum, General, Olive. Do I have any ill staff members? Oh, you're just injured. You're fine. Walk it off. Trying to think of other things. Downtown. Oh, yeah, here's the death trap. Yeah, I cannot access that yet. Don't I have someone I just trained up for? Who was it that I had?
Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
I'm trying to think what else. Well, in terms of Warhammer 40k, I actually do have.
Attention. The expedition team are leaving now. Please say goodbye and good riddance.
Oh, they're back.
Expert required to restore exhibit. You're the expert.
I actually have an idea for a Gene Stealer cult. One of the things I know people are hoping will come to Darktide are Gene Stealers. And I actually have had a Gene Stealer / Necromunda game cooked up for a while. Oh, okay. How do I sound? Good? Was I being drowned out by the music? Yeah.
Litter does not belong on the floor, and yet here we are.
Oh, no, that's fair. Does this sound better now? maybe I'll lower my sound down a little more. There we go. Okay, just the music. Music. Okay. There we
I
go.
saw that Jumbo McNally character is buying up parts of the county for their latest scam, the so-called Jumbo Museum. Since when does some private fortress full of loot qualify as a museum? I mean, I got a shack in the mountains full of peanut butter.
But
You didn't hear me calling it a restaurant.
But I have a Gene Stealer cult, like slash Necromunda game. I think it's not Kado or. Hold on, let me just quickly look at what the Necromunda games are. Necromunda games.
Announcement.
'Cause
An exhibit
it's-
needs restoring. Typical.
Not Escher. Orlock. Gene Stealer Orlock game. Called the Red Rail Watchdogs. I may or may not have cooked them up, partly because I had just
Attention.
played, I think, the very
Thieves have been
first Metro
prevented from
game.
escaping. Phew.
And this was like at the time like where a lot of people were really like, oh shit, are they teasing like Gene Stealers and Darktide? And it led to the idea of the Red Rail Watchdogs, which are a Orlock game that briefly for a time actually are like everyone believes they're dead. Like if I remember correctly, the story I cooked up from was that an Escher game tried to take over the rail depot that they like handled and sent them running underground, and everyone's like, oh, they're dead. You know,
Announcement.
it is what it is.
The museum has
Wait, what? Are you fucking serious? Aw, man. That sucks. I need more security. One second. I need to now try and set up more security now, since that's clearly just since I just had my Hydrosaurus stolen. Hold on.
to give shop.
Sorry, I got completely distracted. But if I remember correctly, I actually had names for them and everything. I'd have to try and find the Reddit posts because I wanted to try and get feedback on the idea. But beyond them, there was a more like cooked up 40k faction I had, which was unsurprisingly a space marine chapter. I know, it's such a crazy revelation. I know, but hold on. If I remember correctly, in their case, they're actually pretty not basic, but the idea of them was like very much so based off of. I am a big Thousand Suns fan. I like the theme of them. And I like the idea of a chapter that's kind of like has to hide their shame. And this led to the idea of the Archivist chapter, or the Chroniclers, still thinking of the name, which are very much so Viking-esque, but they're not Space Wolves. If I remember correctly, what the gist of them were. I think, okay, so if I remember correctly, the archivists, unsurprisingly, based on name, were all about record keeping and knowledge gathering, with their big deal being that their tithes from, say, helping in battles and stuff like that, especially battles that they had no initial interest in joining, is to collect knowledge, battle reports, folk tales, that sort of deal. Because of them, they believe that preserving knowledge is vital, and whatever its form. Kind of like Brotherhood of Steel, but not tech-wise, more knowledge. And with that in mind, a lot of because they have a home world, but they're almost 4 different groups, 3 fleets. Because they're almost like, because there's a home world itself, which is like a which has their fortress and everything, massive, like archive / museum of sorts, physical documents, digital documents, like artifacts and stuff like that. Dangerous artifacts that they could not either destroy or dispose of, like sealed so deep within. And the fleets themselves, archive fleets, which actually do. I'm going to actually look this up because I actually remember giving them most. I actually remember I gave them a decent amount of like love to their story. I just could not, Warhammer's Warhammer. It's stupid expensive. So sadly, I never really I have not been able to really afford to do Warhammer, like buy the models to try and bring them to life proper. But the idea with them was, as mentioned, they have almost function as 4 groups. There's the group that are on the fortress world, keeping it safe and its stuff protected. And then there's the 3 fleets. These are broken up into, let me see if I can find the ships themselves. So I know I have, where is it? I know somewhere I wrote down the names of the ships. I'm trying to see if I can find what it was. If I can find it. 'Cause I swear. Okay, here it is. Because their big thing, like for the 3 groups, the 3 fleets, was the fact they all had an archive ship. That's like the largest ship of the fleet. But it wasn't their flagship. This was, as mentioned, these are the beating hearts of the fleets, and also what holds their, the knowledge. Because what they do is they gather the knowledge, and then they take it back to their home world, and like deposit it there. They copy it. Make sure there's copies and stuff like that. Back it up. Both. Say it's in digital form. Write that down. It's in paper form. Put that on a system. Invite like that sort of deal. With the 3 fleets being the Iron Reliquary, Mimir's Solace, and Tyr's Reach. Well, if I kind of play around the idea, there was a 4th fleet that has been lost, and maybe turned into, say, like a Death Hulk somewhere. And I like the idea that something I liked with the idea of the fleets is that all 3 function differently. Like, one is more salamandery, and that they're much more about the people, while there's one that's way more about the knowledge is all that matters. Everything else is a secondary. And then like the third one's a more kind of middle ground of the 2. But I liked exploring the idea that because they're broken themselves up like this, they depend a lot more on human forces. They have like their own like auxiliary forces and stuff they depend on. In the form of like not only like void, like in the terms of like what are they called? I'm trying to remember what they're called. The defenders for the ships and stuff on the fleet. I'm blanking on the name of them. Void Crew, maybe. I want to say yes. But even like how the chapter structures itself is very different. Like the chapter masters and stuff like that serve like the fleet masters and fleet librarian, like the fleets have like their own like fleet masters and fleet librarians, which almost take the roles of like of the chief and like the chapter masters and chief librarians. But I think if I remember correctly, the actual chapter master and chief librarian are plant side on the homeworld, serve like kind of partially because their job is to ensure that nothing happens that could lead to potential harm to the actual fortress. I'm trying to. I'll have to come back to this topic another day because I'm not fully thinking. But I also do have a Chaos warband that I've been thinking on, which I do have a bit more of a solid idea on, and they are
When others get you down,
Slaanesh, but
when you just can't
they
stand
may be
being
like they're a
around
Slaanesh
people.
warband, but they're not
You need
that kind of Slaanesh
holidays.
warband.
With over 20
They're more like the
remote,
Harlequins.
isolated destinations to choose from, we'll get you
As
far
one of the things I
away
like to
from
explore,
total
because I want to explore, because I know, because
isolation
Slaanesh is
and
excess, yes,
soul-nourishing silence.
but it's not all.
Go away holidays. Voted
But it's not
reclusive
like it's not all
provider of
sex
the
and
year.
drugs or gluttony. She is, emotion, excess emotion in general. And I think what would be interesting is
Starfield.
sorrow.
Medical attention. Thank
And with
you.
that in mind, this actually led to the Sons of the Sorrowful Mother. The Sorrowful Mother being a greater demon of Slaanesh
They need
that
discouraging.
feeds and takes advantage of sorrow, leading to her warband, the Sons of the Sorrowful Mother, who are a theater troupe, a Greek theater style troupe. Wearing the Greek masks and stuff like that, black robes.
Restoration required.
Their whole
Exhibit.
deal is sowing
It's
the
no
seeds
longer
of sorrow,
presentable.
dragging it out as possible as they can. Because unlike say a Cornet warband, which will try to rip and tear as fast as possible, the Sons of the Sorrowful Mother drag that sorrow out to feed on it, so the Sorrowful Mother can feed on it. Even the Sorrowful Mother's appeared it's very much so like mourning gowns, like her face is obscured, like black robes. Like you can see very little of her, and even what little you can is very has demonette, like claws and hands, but the skin is pale and corpse-like. But like I said, they're all about they tell these plays and stuff
gift
like that
shop is
to sow
fantastic
the
value.
seeds of
Isn't
sorrow
that
and
strange?
doubt. If the planet collapses eventually, cool beans, but it's not the goal. It's to drag that suffering out in the best way possible. And with that in mind, one of my favorite characters I cooked up for this is actually, I think technically everyone has an abomination, but it is a Chaos Warrior who serves as the quote-unquote left and right hand to the Warband's chapter master, head, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Aureus the Troop Master, and Castello the Entwined Facade. As I said, it's the right and left hand. Because when the chapter fell, it was through Aureus
Please admire
having
the
a
botany exhibits
moment
from
of
a safe
crisis,
distance. Some of them do
Belie-
bite.
believing that the chapter was facing a potential extinction, and his foolishness made a deal with the Sorrowful Mother. Because of that, it led to a very unfortunate situation where the Star Mother started to mutate the chapter as a whole. Some would try and fight back and stand against her, but with that, but when it happened, a lot of them would be slain in the process, or either slain or horrifically mutated into abominations. But there are two warriors that almost succeeded. These being two of the more recent veteran members of the chapter. And in a brief moment, almost cut down Aureus using their swords, but failed. And as a sort of punishment, but also the Sorrel Mother was amused by their persistence, decided to turn the two of them into one. And when I say one, I mean, doesn't that sound terrible? You know a twisted ice cream cone? like the swirl? Vortex squish. Yes. Like, the two of them, as said, became one. But the idea, like, not only is like their armor, but like their, like, if you looked at like their armor on presentation, like it's like black and gold, like like bronze and black, like black metal, like circling each other, corkscrewing. Even Castello's weapon, if I remember correctly, Castello, if I remember correctly, what the origins of the name was actually based off a conjoined twin god or figure in Greek mythology. I think. I'd have to look it up. But Castello's sword is the same two blades those two warriors use, but have been basically twisted around each other.
From a member of the Wolf Pack. Today's howl comes from Plankman Crothers.
Actually, let's pause it. Like, it almost is like, you know Dark Souls, right? You know, like the sword and the flames. How it's like almost as like a corkscrew going on. Think like that. With the idea being that, like, when Castello uses it, it's not to cut you down, it's to impale you and then do the hurt. Like, the sort of weapon that would make, being impaled the worst thing that could happen. But one of the things I liked with the idea of Castello, because I said underneath, he's ugly. Because again, it's literally two people twisted around each other to make one being. But one of the things I liked is that while he is the muscle and rarely ever is involved, when he is involved in a show, you don't know what to expect. It could be the gibbering words of a madman, senseless and rabid. But then you could have a moment where there is disturbing clarity. Whether or not that's the two minds in horror of what they are, or an even more disturbing sense of clarity, as it spouts out a stunning, eloquent story that grips the heart of the viewers. Yeah. Like, he's definitely probably one of my favorite things, and I would love to bring him to life, but I know to bring to life such a concept would require, without a doubt, 3D modeling, either commissioning someone or 3D modeling to even make the model, because I don't know how the hell I would even be able to try and bring it to life in a physical model form in a way that isn't just the most bare bones way possible. Because he is definitely an interesting idea, I think. Aureus is fun too. Aureus is definitely more not boring, but he's definitely a more basic idea.
More advanced alien life.
He's more of a kind of ghostly figure, using like a ritual dagger as his like main weapon, and as a boon from.
Comprehend. Let me put it this way: you can offer a snail a slice of pizza, but it doesn't mean they know it's happening.
But like,
We ask that you remain crime-free while security takes a break.
but in comparison though, Aureus has more of the boons of the Sorrow Mother, and like is like dressed much more like that. While a lot of the other like actual members of the warband don't wear their costumes all the time, he wears the mask constantly. He wears the black robes. Even underneath, he's like a corpse pale. And I like the idea that that's a blessing for his diligent work. He's like somewhat intangible, so like can like allow himself to become intangible when fighting. I would say one of the things I like too is that they're a semi-normal group. Like their warband, while yes has like say Castle and their other like
Guests waiting
brutish
to buy a ticket are
abominations,
asked to bear with us indefinitely.
but they have like there are a theater troupe. They have the theater staff you'd expect, and while most of and there may even be some that are not even fully aware, like they're or are like blissfully unaware. There are just as many that are like, oh, we know full well what we're a part of, and we revel in it. Like they're a traveling theater troupe. As I said, very, very Harlequin-esque. Also, Harlequins, I think, are one of my favorite factions in 40k. I love them. I think they're such a cool concept. And I like the idea that their god is like the one person that managed to get away, and is just laughing his ass off about everything.
The expedition team are departing now.
Sorry for the info dump. Oh, they look so cool. I love how they look. I just love them in general, and I love the idea. I wish they did more of the Eldar. Like I will say, I'm not the biggest Eldar fan.
Guests are stuck in
They're
the
not my first choice for a faction, but I still love them. And I feel bad for Eldar because they really have been screwed over in so many fronts. Like the Yvraine storyline is basically dead from what I understand.
I'm pretending
Like,
it's not there.
They really, I guess they keep the status quo, but it just sucks. I feel bad for them. Because it feels like whenever Eldar get anything interesting, it really does feel like they get yoinked away as soon as possible. Or it becomes at the service of another faction. But I will say that again, the idea of the Harlequins, like this almost doomsayer theater troupe, is fascinating. Oh no, they do. I love the lore for them. It just sucks that a lot of the more story the storyline progressions they've had in recent have not been good. It's not that they haven't been good. Is that they get almost regresses. As I said, Yvraine, went out the window. And I think, because the god has basically been snatched and stuff, and it's like, as far as I'm aware, there hasn't been any developments on that front, which does suck.
Vandals. Caught vandalizing. Obviously.
I'll say orcs though. Love them. I love me some orcs. I think they're just a fun faction because they aren't so depressing. There's this again. They're one of the few factions that can be having fun.
An exhibit needs restoring. Typical.
Unless you're Gaskell, then Gaskell's depressed. I still think they did Yarick dirty because I think that would have been great to have like a great final clash between them. Or I wish they did something with it because I don't think they did anything with Yarick's death, if memory serves. Like if I remember correctly, yeah, like they didn't say who killed Yarick, and I don't think there's just been any development on that front, like what happened with that. Which I think is so weird.
Announcement. The museum has a new exhibit, but we don't know what it is yet.
Try the water. XP. Get you to I'm hoping they do more of the Voton, but that's why I'm excited though that Mechanicus 2 has the Voton in it, because I'm hoping that means we'll definitely see more going on as a whole with them, because I'm really curious to learn more about the Voton. They're definitely up there as one of my interesting factions.
Time's almost
Also,
up.
Space Wars are just
But I was
cool,
just
as
thinking
cool as
about
hell.
that last question from Mr. Carruthers. A lot of people have asked aliens for a sign. I myself have done it at least 5 times on this very radio station. But has anyone ever asked for a really simple sign? Because if you're listening, that'd be great.
Please enjoy the botany exhibits while you can. None of you are going to last forever.
Soggy Grotto's returning home.
Vandals, caught vandalizing. We stopped them.
Huzzah! Got a new one.
Obviously.
I almost want to keep the other one because I know someone said that they'll sometimes show up with, like, you'll get like a ransom letter from them, basically saying like, hey, pay us like $30 and we'll give you your shit back. So I'm gonna hold on to it for the time being, and hopefully I'll get lucky. What time is it? I think I'm going to wrap it up here for now. I'm trying to think. I may start a new thing next Wednesday. You'll have to see. But with that in mind, to the folks who did stop by, thank you so much for stopping by to watch the stream. It means a lot to me. I hope you have a good day. And the folks at home who do watch this potentially on the VOD channel, thank you so much for watching it there. Hope you have a good night. Bye! Have a good night,
Expedition
Trashy.
complete.